everyone. I expect that you're doing great. I wanted to share with you the story of how I manifested my yellow canary convertible Porsche in about 3 hours time. So I wanted to share this with you so that you would get inspired and know that you as well can manifest. And before I go on, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it if you like it so that you as well can inspire and pay it forward. So the story starts when I moved here in Florida. I moved from Montreal, Canada, and I had a really beat up car that was on its last legs. So I was kind of trying to manifest my new car. And I always wanted to have a Porsche. It was kind of something that I dreamt of for a very long time. Convertible, of course, because I lived in Florida and I love sports cars. But then I started having a real liking for having a yellow canary Porsche, which is even more rare, I guess you could say that. And so the way this happened, it's kind of a very interesting how you can manifest really fast. What happened is that I thought, well, I'll visualize, a yellow Porsche. That way I'll manifest it faster. So I went online to find a picture, and I did. And so I downloaded the picture and I shut down my laptop. And then I'm thinking, wait a minute, wasn't that picture from a website of a dealership that's really close by? So I turn it on again and look it up, and it's like 10 minutes away from where I live. Yellow Porsches don't really, appear that often. So I was like, wow, that's really rare. And what a coincidence that I just have to drive 10 minutes to see it. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to test drive it, because for visualization purposes, when you're test driving the vehicle or anything you want, actually visit the house of your dreams or imagine a stack of cash or the apartment or whatever you want, the relationship, it's nice to visualize it with the most amount of sensory items. So not only the eyes, but the ears, the touch, the smell, etc. And so I thought, well, if I drive it, then, I'll attract it faster. So I went over to the dealership. And again, just parenthesis, I just moved down I didn't even actually move. I was down in Florida from Montreal, so I didn't have a green card yet. Therefore, I didn't have credit cards or a credit or anything like that. So I couldn't purchase, let alone a luxury convertible car. But nonetheless, so I went over and I test drove the car. It went fine. It was great. I loved it. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm driving a Porsche. I couldn't believe it. And just as meanwhile in the car, the owner of the dealership was, chit-chatting. So he was asking me what I do for a living. I said, I'm a writer, an author, published, bestseller, whatever, all my life story. And as we drove back, so he asked me, do you like it? I said, oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. And so he went in his office, he checked me out on social media, and he found my Facebook page, found my Amazon page where he saw the list of all the books that I've written. So he was like, oh my gosh, you're a public figure. Like, well, I don't know about that, but I wrote a lot of books. So I have a few bestsellers. So he's like, so are you buying this car? And I was like, well, actually, I can't really buy it because I don't have a credit and I don't really have the money and I don't even have a credit card and blah, blah, blah. And he turned around and he said, you know what? I'm really in a good mood. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it to you and I'll trust that you pay me every month. I'll trust that you pay me every month. Of course I did. But the funny aspect of this is that I walked out of that store, that dealership, within 3 hours of me wanting to visualize the car of my dreams, driving the car of my dreams. And so that's how I manifested my Porsche in about 3 hours. And so can you. So I wanted to tell you this story to kind of inspire you, empower you, and basically share with you that the tool of visualization is really, really powerful. It can really manifest your dreams at a rapid pace. Basically, how I usually visualize, as I mentioned, is I find a picture of the object or the thing that I want to manifest in my life. Or, for example, for this apartment, that I couldn't find the apartment of my dreams, like to save my life. And so I decided to describe it in detail. And usually when I describe something with a particular intention and a particular feeling, vibration, it manifests the next day. So it's very, very quick. So that's what happened. For the Porsche is I went online to find a picture, but mind you, I already, had visualized what it looked like. I had downloaded or I had copied or downloaded, I can't remember, a video of driving the inside of the driver's seat, driving a Porsche. So I watched that every day to kind of get in the mood of the sound and the feel, and so it was there, it was there constantly in the back of my mind, and I needed rapidly to change my car because it was really on its last legs. I would have, I couldn't drive it anymore. And I barely made it to the dealership with that car. So it was God given. So God is great. Thank God for that. But yeah, so I hope this inspires you. And if it does, like my video, share it with your friends. Put down in your comment what you manifested or attracted lately. And if you want to go a little further, I created a law of attraction full program that teaches people how to properly use the law of attraction, how to basically, there's a combination, a winning combination of steps that you need to put together in order to manifest whatever you dream of, whatever you want. And so I put together a full program. So you can have more information on the description below, and also you can access a free book that's 5 steps to using the law of attraction, totally free for you to download. It's also in the description box. So again, subscribe, share with your friends, and put down the comments so I can read what you guys have manifested as well. The more we share, the more the vibe increases, the more the faith increases, and the more it works, of course. Thank you. Bye.